peeps! In today's Craftmas episode, we'll be laser cutting a customized layered candy cane holder. We'll be using a regular box from boxes.py and customize it in LightBurn. I hope you enjoyed the video. To create our design, we'll first choose a box in boxes.py to add dimensions to. We're going to be using this box and turn it on its side for this project. We're just adding our measurements into this program and we can really easily generate the basic design we need. We're going to make sure the format is for LightBurn. Our CO2 laser doesn't have a large curve, so we don't need a large value for this, as that would yield a tighter fit. And now we can generate the box and import it to LightBurn. We're using the square tool to draw out the space we have at the back of the box. This will be helpful for the modifications we're going to make. We have now imported all the images we'll be using. The first thing we're doing is making a layer of trees that we'll cut out and attach to our box. We're going to be tracing all of our images so that they're in a format our laser can read. Now we can move our tracing to place and subtract the trees and guideline. And we're going to add more trees the same way. We need this outline for another modification, so we'll copy and paste it. And we're going to go ahead and group all of our tree layer together. We're using this guideline again to figure out how much space we have to engrave mountains in the background of our box. Now that we have adjusted our mountains, we'll subtract them with the outline. We'll also add the image of our deer to this engraving layer by resizing it and tracing it. Now we're going to move our deer and our mountains to an engraving layer. Also, we'll move these to place, which is at the back of the box. And then we decided we want the reindeer on the other side of the mountain, so we'll flip it and move it. Then we can group the engraving layer together again. We want to create a custom front piece for this box, so we'll draw out the dimensions of the joints and add them to the bottom of the box. And we want to create a spacer so there's equal distances between each joint. And now we can align everything together. We're copying and pasting our joints so we can use them for our front piece. And now we can ungroup our spacers and joints so we can delete the spacers. And we want to move these joints to a cut layer. Since we can't use our Boolean tools, we need to verify we don't have any open shapes by using the Select Open Shapes tool. And this piece was selected, so we have to close it. And now we can subtract all our joints from our piece. For our front piece, we'll create a rectangle that has the same width as our box. And now we'll select our front piece elements and align them. We're deleting all of our spacers and then using the Union tool to create the front piece. And we'll move this all to a cutting layer. For extra customization, we're adding some text to this piece. In order for us to actually put our candy canes into the box, we need to create some circles to cut out. We'll start off by just drawing one with the dimensions we can use for our candy canes. Now we can use our grid tool to easily add in identical circles. We're ungrouping the circles so we can delete a couple. And now we can move all the circles to place. We decided that we don't need the border around the trees, so we're redesigning that layer by just tracing our trees again and intersecting them with our guideline. We'll also create a base for the trees by creating a rectangle that we can join with them. We also want to ungroup anything so we can delete a few of the unnecessary cuts in our tree design. Finally, we can attach settings to our layers. Since there is no built-in curve setting for a custom front piece, we thought we needed one, and spoiler alert, we ended up having to get rid of it later. And now we're going to go ahead and engrave out all of our pieces. Since this tree layer wouldn't cut neatly, we're redesigning it in the same way but with a new simplified image.
Okay, so doing a test fit, this is of course the box joints that I made, and they're way too tight, and that was because I added a kerf adjustment on there, which apparently made this much bigger than it needed to be. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that kerf adjustment and redo this piece. But everything else fits together nicely.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching this year's Craftmas.